One of the things that's most exciting in this strategy is that we want to reach out to a much broader research community. So we want to bring a range of different perspectives to bear on the cancer problem. We want engineers, physicists, computational scientists, mathematicians to be as excited about addressing the problems of cancer as we are, and to bring their expertise into dealing with some of the most intractable questions that we have. We also want to bring people who've been working in other disease areas to focus on the cancer problem. So, for example, people who've been working on immunology problems in other diseases to think about aspects of tumour immunology. And we think by bringing this broader research community together in thinking about the problems that we're trying to address, we will make faster progress in improving survival from cancer.
Cancer Research UK is only ever as good as the people whose research we fund. So we're continuously looking out for the brightest minds to come into this field and to apply to us for funding. And the great thing about Cancer Research UK is that the size of the organisation allows us to fund everything from people's PhDs right up to the senior group leaders. In the course of thinking about the strategy, we found that actually out in the universities, in particular for non-clinical researchers, there was a gap in the middle just before people could apply for programme funding. So we're specifically tailoring a funding scheme to fill that gap, to really make sure that we cover the whole continuum of funding and really make sure that we can put people in a position to pursue a career in cancer research all the way through.
Another scheme that I'm really excited about is, right now we call it the Grand Challenge scheme. You know, there's some big questions in cancer that we need to address clearly. And really to address those questions, we need to bring consortia of researchers together, consortia of researchers that work again in different areas, in different disciplines, and really get them to focus on some of the very big questions. And I think, you know, it's a very different way of funding for us, but I think it's going to be a very exciting kind of way of funding some of the research that we do in the future. And I think it's really going to pique the interest of researchers in the UK, and I'm very excited to see some of the big questions that are going to come from the scientific community and some of the consortia that are going to develop to really address these questions. I think it's going to be fun to see how that develops.